Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the online classes. I hope you have enjoyed your puja vacation. Today, this is our first class after the autumn break, and today we will basically start the next chapter from our geography book, which is chapter 7, Human Environment, Settlement, Transport and Communication. You all know that early humans, they were dependent on nature. But with the passage of time, we have also seen changes, and people, they had known many skills, many things developed in their mind, and with development there are basically modification of the environment by human being as per their necessities. So in this chapter you will know about human settlement, transport and communication. There are various types of transportation like roadways, railways, airways, waterways. You will know about it in this particular chapter. After that, we will focus on communication. What are communication, how communication developed with the passage of time, you will know about it. Now you can see two pictures showing on your screen. These two pictures are of human settlement. What are the topics we will discuss in this chapter? As I have said just now that we will discuss about settlements, transport, communication, because this chapter is all about this. Okay, students? So settlement could be permanent, temporary, rural or urban. You will know about it in this chapter. You will also know about compact and scattered settlement. Then we will proceed to transport. Suppose you are visiting your grandparents' place. Obviously you will take transport. You will choose any of the transport, like you can choose roadways, railways, waterways and airways. According to your convenience, you will select any mode of transportation, isn't it? So what are this mode of transportation? You will know in detail in this chapter. After that, let's take the example that after coming from your grandparents' home, you are missing them. What you will do? You will call them. You will do video call if you want to see them, isn't it? You will WhatsApp. So these are basically communication. So how communication developed, you will know about it in this chapter. So transport and communication play a great role in human life. That means in our life, because we are also human beings, isn't it? So I hope you will enjoy this chapter. Now let's start this chapter. Human beings are dependent on the environment, as I have said, and to grow food, build homes and develop better means of transport and communication, human beings, they modify the environment. Our first topic will be of settlement. Settlement, as I have said, that people, they build their homes, and this is a type of settlement. This is basically called human settlement. The settlement earlier was near the river valleys, but with the passage of time it changed. Now we build homes in cities, in towns, in villages. So basically here you will know about two types of settlement, permanent and temporary settlement. With that you will also know about urban and rural settlement. So let's start our first topic. You have learned that early human beings depended entirely on nature for food, clothing, and shelter. I have said this thing, isn't it, in the beginning of this chapter. But with the passage of time, they learned new skills, and in this way, development took place. They started building homes, they developed the means of transport and communication according to their needs. In this way, they had modified the environment where they live. So, settlements are basically the places where people built their homes. The place where people used to live, that is referred to as settlements. Early human beings live on trees and in caves. When they started to grow crops, it became necessary to have a permanent home, a permanent shelter for them. In this way, permanent settlement came into existence. The settlements grew near the river valleys as water was available and land was fertile. With the development of trade and commerce and manufacturing, human settlement became larger. Settlement flourished and civilization developed near river valleys. Do you recall the name of the civilization that grew along the banks of river Indus, Tigris, Nile and Huanghe? Indus River, we are basically you can say are from Indus Valley civilization, because we have started living near river Indus. Okay, so we the people of India are basically from this Indus Valley civilization. Okay, then near river Nile there was Egyptian civilization. So in this way there are various civilizations which came into existence, and this happened due to settlement only, because people they focus on their needs, and according to their necessity they started settling. Near the river they used to settle because from you can say for agriculture they require water, and if they will settle near the river it will be convenient for them to practice agriculture. For this reason they started staying near the rivers and building their homes near the river. In this way civilization came. So settlements can be of permanent or temporary. Now what do you mean by permanent settlement? What do you mean by temporary settlement? You will know in this particular paragraph. That is the third paragraph showing on your screen. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlement. The people living in deep forests, hot and cold deserts and mountains often dwell in such temporary settlement. That means people when they started migrating, that means from one place to another, it is temporary settlement. Today they are living in area B. Tomorrow they will live in area C. So their place is not permanent. It is temporary. So basically people in forest or people who used to live in hot and cold desert and mountain areas, they go for this temporary settlement. Okay, they keep on changing their places. They practice hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation and transhumance. Now what is transhumance? I will come to that in detail. Okay, don't worry about that. Now however, more and more settlements today are permanent settlement. In this settlement, people build homes to live in. We live in our own home. So basically, we are part of permanent settlement because we have our permanent residence. So this is permanent settlement. But if people they change their place, okay, today they are here, tomorrow they will be somewhere else. So when they will migrate from one place to another, that is temporary settlement. Okay, so mountain the people living in the mountains, hot and cold deserts, forests, they used to live in a particular place for short time and they go for temporary settlement, but we have a permanent residence. Okay, we have a permanent place, and that is the reason why we has selected permanent settlement. Okay, we built homes to live in. So as we build home to live in, this is permanent settlement. After that, there is one story. Okay, about this story I will discuss in my next class. Okay, so today what we have done about settlement. Okay, permanent or temporary settlement, and you have known about this chapter, that what are the topics we will cover up through this chapter. So we have discussed that. So I hope you are clear, and if you have any kind of query, please feel free to contact me. See you tomorrow in our live class. But before signing out, I have a question for you all. Okay, try to find out some of the civilization which grew along the banks of river. As I have given example of river, you can say Indus, Nile. You all also find out some, and we will discuss about that tomorrow in our live class. Bye bye.